Hey everybody. So this is the Dollar's Book of Greek Myths. This is why I do comic books today, and actually if you look real close at it, this is a trade paperback, it's softcover. But the one I got out of the library, the public library when I was in I believe the second grade. Might have been first grade. No, it was definitely second grade, was hardcover. And it's the exact same book, and you can still get this off of Amazon, I'm pretty sure, or find a used copy of it. But the art on it is amazing, and I'm not 100% sure how they did it. It looks like it might be pastel or gouache. I don't know what it is. I'll have to look it up. Look, there's a family tree of the Greek gods. So if you know anything about my Prometheus Powers story, um, it stars basically Prometheus, but not just Prometheus. It's also got um, other characters subbed in there. Prometheus's uncle, which is Stardust from Stardust the Super Wizard, the Fletcher Hanks character. Here's Prometheus right here, by the way, right down here. And so his uncle is one of those, and then also in the line of Athena is Perseus's aunt is a champion of Athena, and also Iseult is related to Artemis here. So these are symbols that have followed me my entire life, like since the second grade. Then we have the I just love the art in it. It's the art is what initially drew me in. Maybe this is colored pencil. It's just amazing to look at. I wish you could see some of the detail. You can get right down to the texture level. And I think it is maybe colored pencil even. And then this one's on toned paper. This is the Titans. The other book that was really amazing for me mythology wise was 1001 Arabian Nights, which I had the Sir Richard Burton translation of that when I was growing up, but it was very difficult to read. But I had this beautiful hardcover version that was in my grandmother's library when I was a little kid. Oh, I just love the art. Look at that. The monsters. Zeus and his lightning bolts. Here's the Olympians. This one has stuck with me for decades. This is Argos, which is the kind of like the herald of Hera. He's like he's the the agent of Hera, and he's watchful, and he has these eyes that appear all over his body there, and of course they're peacock eyes. He becomes a peacock, and there's what's her name? It becomes a cow. Oh, like Io, that's what it is. Yeah. Ares, god of war. Athena, springing fully armored from the head of Zeus right here. And I always loved how she had her helmet tilted back. And if you look through some of my sketchbooks, I do a couple of things with the helmet tilted back. There's Arachnia weaving the tapestry. This is Poseidon. But so the one comic that I have not done yet, but I have really huge plans for. I just love the color ones, especially. They're amazing. There's Hermes. The one that I really want to do is Bellerophon, and there is a Bellerophon story in here, and I'm paging through. There's Dionysius in the main ads. Nymphs and satyrs. This is Pandora's box. I would love to do a Pandora thing. This is Helios and his chariot. Psyche. Selene. Narcissus staring at his reflection. Mythology is superheroes. Superheroes is mythology. These are the muses, right? Calliope, Orpheus, which is the son of a mutant, Polyhymnia, Clio, Urania, Terpsichore. This is Orpheus charming all of the spirits of all the animals, even the rocks and the vegetables and everything's crying for Orpheus, right? And then here's the muses laying out the entire timeline of the gods. Mortal descendants. Here we go. This is Perseus, and then springing from the head of the Gorgon, of course, is Pegasus. And then later on, after the Perseus story, later on is Bellerophon, right? So Bellerophon is a really cool story about this prince, and he gets... first of all, he's an adoptee, right? And the king gets really jealous of him. And they make these big plans to kill him, and he gets away, and he becomes one of the greatest heroes. There's 3 great heroes in Greek mythology, and they're probably not the ones you're thinking of. It's Perseus, Bellerophon, and Castor, the guy with the dragon's teeth, that sews the dragon's teeth and they spring up, and in Ray Harryhausen, right, they turn into skeletons. Here's Heracles. You might know as Hercules. Heracles is super important too. I'd love to do something with my version of Hercules. I would call him Heracles, and I would give him the Nemean lion, and of course he has a club. The traditional weapon of Heracles is just a wooden club. Oh my gosh. And at the end, it says this really sad ending where everything goes away, right? Because all mythologies have an ending. There's the Golden Fleece. But in the end, of course, they put all of the gods are placed up in the sky as constellations. And I remember feeling like this was the saddest page ever, because you see the crumbled statues. Everything must come to an end, and so did the rule of Zeus and the other Olympian gods. All that is left of their glory on earth are broken temples and noble statues, right? And then you see all of the constellations. So if you get a chance, if you find a cheap copy of this book, and I think it is fairly cheap, I think this is one that you might see on Amazon for cheap, or half-price books or something. D'Aulaire's Book of Greek Myths, and they did a couple other books, and I used to like those too, but not like I liked this one. This is the important one. There's one about trolls they did, there's one about, which is Norse mythology, and there's a couple others that they did. Anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you about D'Aulaire's. This is one of the greatest books ever created, in my opinion. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.